Hello friends! Today we are going to try out a bunch of new stuff. I have already put on some base makeup and I could probably insert a clip of what kind of products I already have on my face. So I'm starting out well. My hair makes me look like a 5-year-old and my contacts makes me look like a zombie. Wow. Now when that is out of the way, I can tell you that I will try out some new products from the new Profusion Holiday Collection, some new products from Mili Cosmetics and some other new products that is new to my collection. Since the new Holiday Collection from Profusion contains a lot of stocking stuffers, I won't try everything today because I will give them to my relatives that is younger and friends that I know will appreciate those things. For example, they came out with some super cute lashes that I won't use because I know that they are too natural for my personal preference. But I know that I have friends that really enjoy more natural lashes, so that will be a perfect gift for them. They did also came out with a super cute brow defining kit that contains brow eyeshadow, a brow gel, a brush and a pincet. Or tweezer in English, sorry, pincet is Swedish. Unfortunately was the shade too light for my eyebrows, but it will also make a perfect gift to someone who will use it. We also got some super cute lip glosses, and if it wasn't because it was in this cute kit I would probably have kept 1 or 2 shades, but I feel like it's better to gift this whole pack of lip glosses instead of just giving 1 or 2. But they look really nice. I like the shade selection, it's really cute shades, especially that purple is catching my eye and the more nude shades. The collection also contains a lip scrub and a lip mask, and I'm planning to keep this. I will use it very soon and tell you about my thoughts about it, because we all want moisturized lips, right? It's very important, especially now during the winter. And some blending sponges. They are also very giftable and useful for every makeup lover's collection. What I'm going to try today is the Profusion Icicle Shadow Quad. I also did receive the other quad, but unfortunately that did broken, so I can't use that. But it looks very pretty, and I have seen that my friend Alicia actually used it, so I will link her video below if you're interested to see how that eyeshadow quad performs. I will also use this Twinkling Lights Illuminating Pearl Powder. I have actually cheated and used it once and I really like the effect and the color on my cheeks. I will also use the Festive Glow Nourishing Multi-Balm Stick. I have already used it too, to be honest. Since it is a multi-stick, you can use it for a lot of different purposes. You can use it as a face primer to enchant the highlighter on the cheeks, and you can also use it on the lips. And unfortunately, it seems like I'm allergic to something in this product, so I couldn't use it as a primer. You can maybe see that I have a couple of breakouts in my face right now, and that's probably because of this product. But it's still my favorite product from this collection because it's so nice on the lips. I suspect that it is the rose scent that is making my skin react, because my skin doesn't like flower things, I have noticed the past year or so. Other than that, I never get breaks out, so it must be something with flowers that my skin doesn't like. Anyhow, it's such a great balm on the lips, and I'm actually wearing it right now together with a lip liner, and it gives the most soft lips, and they feel really moisturized and nice. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I will also use some new Mili Cosmetics products, but I haven't yet decided which of them I will use in this video, so I will talk about it as we go and create the look. So I will start out with the Twinkling Lights Illuminating Powder, and last time I used it I noticed that it was quite pigmented, and I will use my refer brush to apply it because I don't think that the puff that was included in the kit will look good on me. So I just apply a little bit, dot it on, blend it. I would say that it has a radiant finish, obviously, and it has like a very beautiful pink but almost toasty tone on my skin tone. I think it's perfect for that wintry look. So they really nailed the shade here. And now I will try the quad, eyeshadow quad. And it contains 1 matte and 3 shimmers. I guess I will start out with the matte first then. Oh, it's really pigmented. Profusion always surprise me by how pigmented their eyeshadows are. And I mean, especially for a pastel color. And Alicia, as I mentioned earlier, she actually pointed out that I'm always starting with the eyeshadow from the inner corners. And that's nothing that I have reflected over earlier, so that was really interesting. And I noticed that I did it today too, so apparently I must do it a lot. I haven't really been thinking about that, but that's really interesting how we apply our makeup in a different way. I see some fallout, but as I have mentioned earlier to you in my other videos, I have a quite heavy makeup application. Now I will need to blend out the primer here because I see that it's starting to crease, and that's because sometimes I apply my primer a little bit too early. So I will apply the shimmer in the middle of the lid without glitter glue just to see how it performs first. It's a very high shine and not sparkly shimmer. Now I will take the same brush and apply the darker green shimmer and see how it looks here. Yeah, this one might need a glitter glue. It's still a pretty shade, but it's not as impactful as the other shade. It could also be because I'm applying it directly on top of the matte. Okay, so I think I will try and cut the crease and then apply the purple all over the lid. We will see if I follow my plan, because you know that I'm never doing as I say. Now I will apply the purple shimmer on the lid, and I think that it's less sparkly than the other shades. Very pretty nonetheless though. It might be a duochrome actually. I'm waiting for my glitter glue to dry because I figured that I would at least try and see if the purple shimmer will be more impactful if I apply a glitter glue. I'm not sure if it will work, but we will try. Grabbing some eyeshadow. I actually don't think that glitter glue is the best for those kinds of shimmers, because I noticed that it exaggerates my texture on the lid, so I wouldn't recommend it, even though that it looks maybe slightly more impactful. I would say that if you are interested in those kinds of shimmer, I would avoid using glitter glue. And if you know me, you know that I can't stay away from my liner work, so I will just do a very simple liner design for this look. Okay, so this liner design kind of makes me laugh because it reminds me of the kind of wigs that the judges used before back in the time. I think that they still use them in the US, but not here in Sweden. So it's just such a funny design, even if maybe it's just me who thinks it reminds of those wigs. Now I will apply the multichrome reflective eyeshadow in the shade G's from Mili Cosmetics. I will apply it on the middle of the lid and maybe brow bone. Just tap it like this. A lot of you told me in my other video that it was okay to say dab, which I didn't think. This is a very beautiful product, but you have to work fast. I was a little bit slow, I think. Okay, so I will need to let it dry and then I will fix it. I will also apply it on the cheeks as a highlighter. I'll take this brush and blend it out. And I need to work fast. I was probably a little bit too slow here. Yes, I was too slow. It won't blend out. We'll try the other cheek. And blend out instantly. And now I did apply way too much instead. Oh boy. Let's see how I can save this. Okay, I will turn off the camera so I can save this. I think I saved it somewhat well. It's not the prettiest, but it still looks okay, I think. I will now apply the green eyeshadow on the lower lash line from the Profusion Quad. We'll apply the yellow shimmer in the inner corners. So friends, this is the finished look. I added some lashes from Davini Beauty in the style Capella. I also used the Mili Cosmetics eyelash glue, and I used their gems in the shade Sky. And what else? On my lips I used the Notoriously Morbid Awful Good Girl. It's a very beautiful shade, and I actually got this idea from a comment I got a couple of days ago on a video where the commenter said you need to use a purple lipstick together with the look. And of course I did already wash that look off, so I figured that I should try a purple lipstick in this video instead. I would say that this shade is on the spectrum of being both purple and blue, but it's nonetheless a very beautiful shade in my opinion. And the liner I used was from Suva Beauty. It's their water activated palette in UV Primaris. I used the white liner, as you can see. And a fast recap of all the things I tried today. I really like the Mili Cosmetics liquid eyeshadow, but you have to work fast, as I mentioned earlier. It's a super sparkly, impactful shade, and I love to use it on both the eyes and the cheeks, but you can also use it on the lips if you want to too. The eyelash glue from Mili Cosmetics was also great. I especially liked to use it to glue on rhinestones because it's a quite sticky glue which rhinestones needs. And the rhinestones itself, they look very luxurious and beautiful. When it comes to the Profusion Quad, I was especially impressed by the pastel matte because those are normally quite hard to formulate. I really liked the shimmers too. They are more on the satin side, but except the yellow shade that is more sparkly and dimensional in my opinion. It's a super pretty shade. I would recommend this quad if you are into this kind of color story and if you don't own a lot of makeup. But most of all, I think it's a great gift to someone who is maybe just starting out doing makeup, maybe some little cousin or someone who is a little bit afraid of using color, because it's a great way to start out with just 4 cute color that is somewhat easy to wear on a daily basis, I would say. When you use the shimmers in the quad, I would recommend that you don't use a glitter glue because it can exaggerate the texture, but other than that, the shimmers are very beautiful on the lids. And the multi-stick, I still love it even though I got an allergic reaction to it, because I will use it on my lips, and I would probably repurchase it if I ever use it up, because it's so good to just prep the lips before using a liquid lipstick. If you are someone who uses a lot of liquid lipstick, you probably know that it's a very essential step to prep the lips before applying the liquid lipsticks, unless you want a dry and crusty effect on lips, which I'm sure that none of us want. So I really recommend this little multi-stick if you are interested in something that you can use before you use a liquid lipstick. I can also say that I actually loved how it looked on the skin when I used it as a primer, but unfortunately I don't want breakouts, so I won't use it on my face anymore. But the effect was really beautiful. The foundation did glide on like a dream and all that. Now this has a quite strong rose scent, so if you don't like that, you should stay away from it. I'm actually not a fan of rose scent, but somehow I still can tolerate this one. I don't know why, but it's probably because it was so good on the lips. So my top picks from the collection would definitely be the quads, but also these multi-sticks, because it's such a great product that if you aren't sensitive to roses, you can use it in a lot of ways. And as for the products that I didn't use from Profusion today, I'm pretty sure that those products are great as well, because they have a really great quality overall in their assortment, I would say. And the reason why I'm gifting some of those products away is because I don't want to do too much of an environmental waste when I know that I will probably use the glosses one or twice and then just put it in my drawer and then never see them again. And that's not because I think that they are bad, it's just because I can't realistically use up this many products myself. With that being said, I'm super curious to hear what you think about those products. Did you pick up something from the new Profusion Holiday Collection, or have you tried Mili Cosmetics? I know that they ship to some countries in EU, but not in outside of EU, so if you are one of my European followers, I'm super excited to hear what you have to say about this. And as always, I'm super happy and excited to see that you have been here with me all the time. I hope that you consider to subscribe if you want to see more indie makeup content or colorful makeup in general. And hope to see you soon. Bye bye! Expect... Oh my god.